Let's talk about Nike, though. You teased this a moment ago. Nike shares, they are currently trading lower here in the pre-market by about 2.6%. This after the company reported fourth quarter earnings, warning that an increase in transportation costs and a strong U.S. dollar could put pressure on margins over the coming financial year. On that FX and the foreign exchange front, they did mention in this most recent quarter that their cautious approach here, their expectations for the full year, they're expecting it to grow low double digits on a currency neutral basis, but that's impact because of the foreign exchange headwinds, approximately 400 basis point impact. It's what they're looking for there.
I think I'm going to run out of time here. I'm not going to be able to get to everything I want to say. So first, if you're waking up this morning and wondering why Nike is the top trending ticker on Yahoo Finance and the stock is down pre-market, gross margins down year over year, missed consensus. North American sales, missed consensus. China sales, missed consensus. Operating profits in most international regions, down, not good. On the conference call, I didn't. First of all, I have to knock the team at Nike here. They spent about 20 minutes just talking about anything other than what is going wrong with the business. I know on an earnings call you're supposed to hype things up, get people excited, but still, again, I come back to what we were talking about a couple weeks ago. I would have liked to heard more just transparency at the top of these calls to set investors up to what might be coming in the months ahead. Next thing, inventory up 23% year over year against 1% sales decline. And they dropped this word on the earnings call, which will be the word to watch from retailers as report in a few weeks. Promotional. They're seeing a more promotional environment as more inventories come in this market. We've heard it from Target. We've heard it from others. Huge red flag. I think I got it in.
I think you got it. I mean, that said about the conference call, they spent a lot of time talking about China and some of the difficulties they're having there. So it's not like they're sweeping stuff under the rug here by any means. And this is still Nike, right? The company is still seeing growth, on a constant currency basis, still seeing growth in a lot of its different regions, even as Greater China sales fell by 20%, even as North America is pulling back. The company, as always, talked a lot about innovation. That's one of the things it does. And this is Nike's 50th anniversary, so they talked a lot about that. There was just recently a spread in the New York Times talking about the cultural importance of Nike. So, yes, red flags, yes, slowing, but, Nike's fine. I'm
still trying to figure out, though, Brad, is this a recessionary quarter from Nike? It's not there yet. It looks like they had success pushing through price increases, but you got the sense growth is slowing at this company.
Right, and on the pricing strategy, long-term, their goal is to be at 65% full price realization there. And so there still is a discounting mechanism that is just part of the strategy at Nike. However, on the cultural annexation that a brand like Nike has as well, you've got to wonder for some of the limited runs, some of the inventory even issues, aside from the limited run inventory that they've put out there that makes its way over to StockX, that gets resold for $600, $1,000 in some cases.
Always a buyer of those shoes.
Exactly. And so he is outbidding all of us on either eBay and beating us on the sneakers app at the same time. And so all of that considered, you've got to wonder if there is some of that cultural deterioration that could take place as a result of people having poor experiences trying to purchase the product and then having to pay 3-4x for that same product that somebody else was able to get because they have a bot on sneakers or something.
Well, and in the past, you would wonder, okay, who's taking that share? Now, it's not someone else taking that share, it's something else taking that share. In other words, if I spend a lot of my free time, if it's a leisure activity of mine to buy sneakers in the way that you're describing, and it's now becoming not fun anymore, well, I'm going to go on a trip, right? I'm going to go out to eat. I'm going to allocate my money in a different way instead of on a different sneaker, maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
I just want Nike to bring back tongues.
I do have...
You have tongues in your shoes. I've gotten 3 pairs of Nike sneakers over the past, let's say, 6 months. None of them have tongues anymore.
They have a tongue, but it's integrated. It's an integrated tongue.
Sounds like cost savings to me. I want my tongue. If I'm going to pay $150, those are nice shoes, Brad. Those are really nice shoes. They have tongues.
These are actually golf shoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're really nice. I like the tongues.
Jordan 1 golf.
I want tongues.
Like the tongues.
Nike, bring back tongues. I need them.
Oh, there we got the shoe cam happening.
There we go.
All right, let the record reflect that Brian Sozzi is pro sneaker tongue. Okay.